Hello, beautiful souls. All right, so I wanted to give everybody a quick update about my weekend. I don't even know if I'm going to be posting this now, or I might wait. But you know how important it is to get the video done, at least in the moment. And then, then you can decide later on if you want to use it or not. But otherwise, the moment's gone. Can't recapture it. All right, so I had this conversation with my son about dating, and he's like, come on, Mom, you need to show up. So I showed up. I showed up, went and had dinner with this amazing guy. And this was Memorial Day weekend, 2021. Older guy, which is, one of those things where, look at his profile. I actually liked almost everything about it. The only thing that was like, was his age. And so I decided that I would just meet with him. I mean, he's cool. So who am I to judge based on somebody's age? So anyway, went out, had a fantastic dinner. Lasted a few hours. We just sat out there and talked, and super nice guy. Anyway, went home. I've been having this issue with my cabin. Right? It was broken into like over a month ago. And the door still wasn't replaced because it's like in the middle of nowhere, like literally in the middle of the national forest, on the Mountain Loop Highway. So ridiculous. Anyway, he's like, and I had planned, he had, after we got home, I think he messaged me and he's like, hey, you want to get together tomorrow and do something? And I said, well, I'm going up to my cabin. I have to check on it and make sure, because I had taped up cardboard, which was all that I had to use, right? When you walk in and you discover that it's been broken into. I'm like, yeah, I taped up cardboard and it's been over a month. I just need to go out there and double check to make sure that it's still closed up. And I'll have to, figure something out if it's not. And he's like, well, he goes, well, I used to own a construction company. I used to own a construction company. How would you feel about going to get a door tomorrow? And we'll just take a cruise on up there and I'll install it for you. What? I was like, I said, well, I don't think I can just get a door. I said, the guy that I had talked to, who over a month ago, I asked to help me with this, and he said he would if, he had to make time. He said he had to order a door. And this guy goes, what? He goes, I don't know your relationship with this guy, but that's not true. He's like, just let me check real quick. And he's like, yeah, no, I can get 3 at this store tomorrow or 4 at this other store. We can run in there, pick it up, and go and do it. It'll take about an hour to install, and it'll all be good. He goes, like, I have all the tools. I've done this before. I know everything. And I was just like, what? I was just... And here I'm going to get emotional. So grateful. I don't owe this guy anything. He doesn't owe me anything. We went out. We had a great night. Talked. Had 2 glasses of wine. And just sat and talked and got to know each other. And he offered to do that for me after I've been waiting over a month to have somebody else do it. So sure enough, we took a road trip with the door out to my cabin. Not only that, adding to my skills, my skill set of what I now know how to do, I can totally change out deadbolts and doorknobs because he showed me how to do it. And I had to do it twice. But anyway, but yeah, amazing. So, and I don't know. I mean, he's fun to hang out with. I actually saw him again. We went out and went up to La Conner and had lunch and went, shopping in this older town and went out for a walk in an estuary. And it's just cool. It's just all the stuff I want to go do. And he's like, yeah, that sounds fun. Let's do that. And even, I'm just going to say this because me going, I guess, window shopping or whatever through La Conner, never once did I feel like I was inconveniencing him by wanting to go into a shop and look around. He's like, no, that's what we're here. We're here to check everything out. He's like, if you want to check anything out, let's do it. That's what we're here for. So, I'm just going to let this flow. I lived with my ex-husband for a long time, and he always made me feel, because he said that I took forever in any store, that he didn't want to do that, that, that was enough. So, to be shown grace, it's not even what it is. To be seen. It felt different. Right? It felt new. Bees. I'm sitting right by my lavender. Oh, little bumblebee. Oh, so cute. Anyway, I am worthy to take up space here. I know that sounds weird, but I lived a lot of years feeling like I couldn't. Like whatever I wanted to do was somehow frivolous or not important. And this guy is like the ultimate gentleman, like opening my door, wants to push in my chair. I'm a little awkward with that. And then, we were shopping and in and out of all of these, kind of quaint little unique stores. And I was in one clothing store just looking around. And he walks up and he's like, hey, I know this is, something you probably, sounds a little weird, but do you want me just to hold your purse for a little while? He's like, your hands are full. You can't even look. You can't even look at the stuff in here. He's like, just let me hold it for a minute and you can finish enjoying, checking all the stuff out in here. So he took my purse and just stayed with me. And then we left the store and he still had my purse and I started laughing. I said, oh my word, I do believe that this might be the first time any man has ever offered to carry my purse. And he started laughing. He's like, yeah, your purse doesn't look that feminine. It's all good. So I showed up. Good for me. I showed up. I had a great weekend. Had an unexpected weekend. Still got to go out to my cabin like I wanted to, but because I showed up, my door got fixed. Do you know what I mean? And because I showed up, I was treated with loving kindness and I'm not sure chivalry is the right word, but with compassion and softness and tenderness. And I was validated for being here and for bringing something to the table. So, there is my Memorial Day weekend. It was amazing. I'm glad I showed up. I'm glad I showed up for myself. I'm glad I'm starting to put myself out there. I even told him, I said, I'm not sure how ready I am for any relationship, I need to tell you. And I think he's in the same boat. But it doesn't really matter. What matters is that I showed up, I was honest, I was authentic, and so was he, and we had a great time. And there's nothing to be afraid of. That fear, because man, oh man, was I like attacked with fear. That fear is not my friend. I'm here to show up. And so are you. So those things, right, that come in, and maybe yours isn't exactly like mine, but maybe it's a little bit different. And if you keep getting that fear, like, ooh, maybe that means it's time to actually show up and do it. It's amazing how some things line up. Synchronicity. I love this life. It's so amazing. All right, everybody. I hope you have a great day. And let me know in the comments. What are you doing to show up for yourself? Like I said, it doesn't have to be exactly the same as mine. It might be something different. Let's help each other show up for ourselves. It's important. Bye, everybody.